It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 LTA Tennis Awards. I'm delighted you can join us remotely from wherever you are across the UK and to be part of this special evening. This year marks the 6th edition of the LTA Tennis Awards, which continue to grow in popularity and allow us to recognise the hard work, dedication and commitment of so many individuals who have worked within our sport. It has been a challenging year for everyone, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for everything you did during the pandemic to enable tennis to continue, when permitted, in a safe environment. Despite the difficulties of last year, we have seen an increase in participation across the country, and that is a testament to the efforts of our loyal volunteers, coaches and club members. There have been so many positive and inspiring stories over the last 12 months, and I'm thrilled that we are able to acknowledge some of them tonight. Last month, we announced our regional winners, and now it's time to crown our national champions. We received over 2,600 nominations for the awards this year, which is the highest number ever. And as always, the standard was very high, which makes deciding on individual winners extremely hard. If you are one of our national finalists, then congratulations. It is a tremendous achievement to reach this stage. If you win one of our national awards tonight, then a huge well done. And while I'm disappointed not to be able to celebrate together and congratulate you in person, I hope it won't be too long before our paths will cross. I would now like to introduce you to Leon Smith, who will be your presenter this evening. I hope you enjoy the ceremony.
It's great to be back presenting the LTA Tennis Awards, which have been delivered to you virtually for a second year. A warm welcome to everyone watching, and if you've been nominated for an award, I'd like to start by congratulating you and wishing you all the very best of luck this evening. As David has mentioned, we received a record number of nominations again, and the standard in every category is so high, so I really don't envy the judges. To have reached the national final is a fantastic achievement, so well done to you all. All of tonight's nominees are inspiring in so many ways and remind of us how fortunate we are in tennis to have so many incredible people working so hard to make it all happen. Hopefully, this is the last time I'll be presenting the awards to you virtually, so I do look forward to doing this, if I'm invited, with you all next year in person. In the meantime, please raise a glass to all of tonight's nominees and join me in celebrating all our national finalists. We would encourage you to join in the conversation on social media using the LTA Tennis Awards hashtag, which is showing on your screen now. Please wish all tonight's finalists good luck and add your messages of congratulations. Our first award of the evening is the Communities and Parks Awards. The LTA works collaboratively with local authorities to improve opportunities to play tennis in park and community environments, and this award is presented to a venue, group, organisation, programme or individual that has excelled in providing tennis in these settings. In 2020, despite lockdowns forcing the closure of courts for nearly 4 months, we saw record numbers of people playing in parks with over 70,000 court bookings. The LTA Serves programme, which takes tennis into the heart of local communities, enabling people who may never thought tennis was for them to pick up a racket, also continued to grow in popularity and to date has reached over 30,000 people. And here are our 6 national finalists. Bristol Parks Tennis, Leeds Community Tennis Programme, Neath Tennis in Wales, Premier Tennis in Oxfordshire, Steve Riley from Will to Win in London, Wrekin and Telford Tennis Community in Shropshire. I'm thrilled to announce that the top 3 are Leeds Community Tennis Programme's creative use of social media allowed partners, the community and participants to remain connected and engaged throughout the pandemic. Their swift reopening of courts when it was safe to do so not only supported the coaching staff with income, but it also enabled club players to play at a free venue when they otherwise couldn't during the pandemic. In 2018, Neath Tennis was founded by a group of residents who wanted to regenerate the town's abandoned tennis courts and allow tennis to be an accessible option for exercise in an area of high social deprivation. The group raised the necessary funds, negotiated planning permissions, and despite COVID hitting when the work was scheduled to take place, the facility opened in September 2020. In 2020, Premier Tennis in Oxfordshire saw an increase of 76% in players taking part and trying tennis for the first time across their parks and clubs. The coaching team created a range of small group fun fitness sessions entitled Activity Bursts, which were featured on BBC Radio Oxford as an example of safe, welcoming activity during a difficult time for grassroots sports. Sports broadcaster Anne-Marie Batson will do the honours of announcing the winner.
Thanks, Leon. We are so fortunate there are so many opportunities to access tennis across our communities and parks in the UK, and all our nominees did a fantastic job to allow tennis to continue across their venues in really difficult circumstances last year. So I'm absolutely thrilled to announce the LTA Communities and Parks Award winner is Leeds Community Tennis Programme. Congratulations to everyone involved in Leeds Community Tennis Programme. Back to you, Leon.
Huge congratulations to Leeds Community Tennis Programme, the 2021 Communities and Parks Awards winners. Well done also to Neath Tennis and Premier Tennis in Oxfordshire for being our runners-up. Before we move on to our next award, we're going to take a look at the first of our nominees for Male and Female Player of the Year.
Dan Evans. Evans' best results in 2020 were reaching the semi-finals at Dubai, Antwerp and Vienna. The British number one recorded 8 victories over top 20 players, including defeating world number 11 David Goffin at the ATP Cup, world number 11 Fabio Fognini at Dubai, and world number 14 Andrei Rublev at both Dubai and Cincinnati. He broke the top 30 for the first time in March and recorded his highest year-end ranking at number 32. Harriet Dart. Dart reached the second round as a qualifier at the Australian Open, coming from a set down to defeat Misaki Doi before losing to world number 3 Simona Halep. Dart finished as runner-up to Kaya Kanepi at the ITF 25k event in Cherbourg in Cotentin and reached the doubles finals with Sarah Gray at the ITF 25k events in Cherbourg in Cotentin and Reims. She finished the year ranked in the top 150 in singles for the second time.
The past year has brought an untold number of challenges for us all, with young people facing the realities of lockdowns and restrictions along with us. The next award highlights some of the incredible young people who have stepped up during this time and gone above and beyond to continue to deliver tennis in the most innovative of ways. Our 7 national nominees in the Young Person of the Year award are Sebastian Griffiths from Whitchurch Tennis Centre in Wales, Beth Groves from St Budo Tennis Club in Devon, Joe Harris from Ashby Castle in Leicestershire, Katie Mackay from Warmit and Newport Tennis Club in Scotland, Ruben Newman-Billington from Graves Tennis Centre in Yorkshire, Georgia Routledge from Tennis for Life in Norfolk, and Katie Rust from Bromley Tennis Centre in Kent. And the top 3 in this category are Ruben Newman-Billington, coaches players before and after school, volunteers at the weekend, and regularly helps organise competitions. During lockdown, the 18-year-old from Yorkshire set daily tennis tasks, which included quizzes, artwork competitions, and physical challenges for over 50 families to do at home. Scotland's Katie Mackay promoted tennis in local primary schools, delivering taster sessions and inspiring children to join her club. Katie helps as an assistant coach, planning and leading lessons 3 nights a week and during holiday camps. The 16-year-old created 24 videos throughout lockdown with stay-at-home challenges for children. Beth Groves volunteers 4 days a week at her club in Devon, helped establish a girls-only tennis group and acts as a mentor to a young coach. During the lockdown, the 17-year-old convinced her club's committee to renovate the clubhouse, raising most of the funds herself, and created weekly home workout videos and competitions for all children to take part in. Well done to all 3. I'd now like to hand over to GB tennis player Paul Jubb, who will announce the overall winner.
Many thanks, Leon. As an LTA Youth Ambassador, I am really pleased to be joining you this evening to present the LTA Young Person of the Year Award. It's encouraging to hear how so many people have found creative ways to support their tennis communities during the pandemic, coming up with ideas to ensure club members remain active. All of the nominees are a huge asset to their clubs. However, there can only be one winner of the LTA Young Person of the Year Award, and that winner is Ruben Newman Billington from my home county in Yorkshire. Well done, Ruben. Now over to you, Leon.
And we can now hear a few words from Ruben himself.
I'm sure most people who play tennis agree that it's a really good sport. There's so much to it. There's matches are good fun, training sessions are really good fun. You can play at any level and get so much out of it, no matter how good you are. I mean, in a word, I'd be extremely chuffed. I can't get away from the fact that I'd just be incredibly happy to have won the award. I mean, I'd be very proud of myself, but also extremely grateful to sort of the coaching team around me who've helped me over the last year and supported me. It definitely meant a lot to me. It's definitely one of the awards that would be right at the top of my CV going forwards in the future. And yeah, it'd mean a lot.
Well done to Ruben and, of course, Katie and Beth too. It looks like the future of our sport is in safe hands. Our third award of the evening recognises the Junior Player of the Year. The three players who have been shortlisted are Ben Bartram, Arthur Ferry and Matilda Mutavcic. In 2020, 15-year-old Ben Bartram reached 3 ITF Junior Wheelchair finals, winning 1 title in Turkey and recorded a career-high ranking of number 2 as a result. Arthur Ferry reached the 3rd round in the junior events at both the Australian Open and Roland Garros and won 21 of his 22 matches at British Tour events. The 18-year-old was ranked number 12 in the ITF Junior rankings. Last year, Matilda Mutavcic won an ITF 15K Pro title in Spain, reached the 3rd round at Junior Roland Garros and the quarter-finals at the Orange Bowl. The 16-year-old finished runner-up in the girls' doubles event at the Australian Open and achieved a career-high singles ranking of number 20. I'm now going to hand over to television presenter Martin Dugan, who will announce the winner.
Thank you very much, Leon, and it's a real pleasure to be here. Now, I think we'll all agree it's been a challenging year for everyone, but even with all the restrictions and limitations, these players have still managed to excel on court. Now, it was a tricky decision for the judges. However, it's with great pleasure to announce that the winner of the Junior Player of the Year 2021 is Matilda Mutavcic. Congratulations to you, Matilda, and of course the runners-up, Ben and Arthur. It's back to you, Leon.
Congratulations, Matilda, Ben and Arthur. I look forward to seeing what the future. Now it's time to reveal the next 2 nominees for our Player of the Year award.
Francesca Jones. Jones improved her year-end ranking by over 100 places to finish 2020 ranked in the top 250 for the victory at Roland Garros ensured the pair completed the career doubles Grand Slam.
Official of the Year will be our next award. Tennis competition simply wouldn't happen without the dedication of nearly 1,000 officials who support the game at every level, from grassroots up to elite tennis. This award recognises those who have made an outstanding contribution to officiating in 2020. Here are our 7 national finalists. Michael Atherfold from Cheshire, Simon Corbishley from Gloucestershire, Colin Haldenby from Scotland, Alison Jackson from Oxfordshire, Jacob Miles from Sussex, Olwyn Roy from Wales, and Kelly Thompson from Lincolnshire. I'm pleased to announce that the top 3 are: Alison Jackson is an experienced referee who works tirelessly to ensure her competitions run smoothly, are diverse and inclusive, and that the environment they take place in is safe for all participants. During the pandemic, Alison produced COVID guidance tailored to the individual requirements of each competition and came up with innovative ideas to enable events to go ahead. Jacob Miles is a regular presence either as a chair or line umpire at international and domestic tennis tournaments, and chaired over 100 matches in the first 2 months after resumption of the tour last summer. Jacob is a member of the LTA White Badge Development Group for aspiring ITF international chair umpires, whose leaders have been impressed by his ability, organisation and professionalism. Kelly Thompson is a highly respected umpire and review official who is dedicated to ensuring the strengths of all officials are recognised through her work moderating and evaluating chair umpires at British tournaments. Kelly worked as part of the ITF Advantage All project to encourage females into officiating and continued her many administrative roles within tennis in 2020 by initiating online sessions and presenting webinars. I'm now going to hand over to television broadcaster Natasha Kablinski to announce the overall winner.
Thank you very much, Leon. And very good evening, everyone. I am delighted to be joining you tonight to announce who will receive the LTA Official of the Year award. Huge congratulations to all of the nominees, in particular the shortlist trio of Alison, Jacob and Kelly, who work hard to ensure those tennis players who enjoy playing competitively can take to the court in the knowledge that their matches will take place in fair, inclusive and safe conditions. I'm pleased to announce the winner of the LTA Official of the Year is Alison Jackson from Oxfordshire. Huge congratulations, Alison, and thank you for everything you did last year to enable tennis competitions to go ahead. And now it's time to return to Leon.
So congratulations to Alison Jackson, the 2021 Official of the Year, for this wonderful achievement. Well done also to our runners-up, Jacob Miles and Kelly Thompson, on their outstanding work. Next, we have the first of our Education Awards, School of the Year. Now, more than ever, we need to do everything we can to help children get active. During this year, the LTA will be helping thousands of schools to ensure tennis is a core part of its sporting activity through its LTA Youth programme. Here are our 5 national finalists who have already implemented impressive tennis programmes into their schools. Dame Dorothy Primary School in Durham and Cleveland. Deal Parochial Primary School in Kent. Ellesmere College in Shropshire. St Paul's Way Trust School in London. And St Mary's Calne School in Wiltshire. The top 3 include Dame Dorothy Primary School in Durham and Cleveland is committed to high quality tennis provision, and last year all pupils received 10 weeks of external coaching from a local tennis club. During the lockdown, all key worker children participated in daily tennis skills sessions, while those children at home were also set physical activities and challenges. Deal Parochial Church of England Primary School in Kent embraces tennis wherever possible. From tennis and PE lessons to extracurricular lessons, inter-house tournaments and challenges such as tennis marathons. The school also began a loaning out scheme for tennis rackets and balls to enable pupils to practice at home, and started an outreach initiative for neighbouring schools to encourage them to also embrace tennis. St Paul's Way Trust School in London showed great creativity during lockdown as coach Christine Dransfield set up online activities linking schoolwork to tennis and made videos to help parents keep their young children active. I'm now going to invite GB wheelchair tennis player and LTA Youth Ambassador Lucy Shuker to reveal the winner.
Thank you, Leon. As an LTA Youth Ambassador, I'm really pleased to have the opportunity to reveal the winner of the School of the Year award. All the nominated schools have done an amazing job of getting their pupils involved in tennis, giving them the opportunity to experience and hopefully fall in love with our sport. I know it was incredibly difficult for the judges to separate the top three, so well done to you all. However, there can only be one winner, and this year the LTA School of the Year accolade is being awarded to St Paul's Way Trust School and Christine Dansfield from the London Borough of Tower Hamlets. Congratulations, St Paul's. They are a school who are passionate about inspiring girls from ethnically diverse communities, in particular to play tennis, many of whom may not otherwise have picked up a racket. Over to you, Leon.
Congratulations to all those involved with tennis at St Paul's. How lucky the pupils are at St Paul's, Deal Parochial and Dame Dorothy's to have such fantastic access to tennis from such a young age. Staying with education, it's the turn of the University of the Year. And universities are contributing more than ever to British tennis. Universities now host our 2 national academies and 6 coach development centres. And this award recognises those universities who have gone above and beyond in a very challenging 2020. The following 6 universities have been listed for this award: Bristol, Edinburgh, Nottingham, Oxford, Sussex and York St John's. The shortlisted top 3 are: the University of Edinburgh's membership level reached a new high and the number of weekly sessions on offer increased by 75%. During lockdown, they provided members with fun online social events and fitness training and provided free and discounted sessions for those students remaining in Edinburgh. They also linked with the Judy Murray Foundation to train students to deliver tennis to the local community. The University of Nottingham's coaching sessions are so popular that their 400 weekly coaching spaces frequently sell out within minutes. During 2020, club members logged over 500 volunteering hours. Their lockdown fitness sessions raised money for the NHS, and the club was a vocal supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement. On the match court, the club achieved 4 promotions and reached 3 Bucks Big Wednesday finals. The University of Oxford LTC secured 300 new members at their virtual Freshers' Fair and adapted to COVID with online resources, team bubbles and taxi buddies. Their volley challenge, which totaled nearly 50,000 volleys hit, raised money for crisis, and they also launched a hardship fund for members. To find out who has been crowned University of the Year, I will now pass over to 2020 Australian Open men's doubles champion Joe Salisbury.
Thanks, Leon. I have the pleasure of announcing the University of the Year award winner. University tennis in Britain has been thriving in recent years, with club membership booming and success being achieved on the international stage, making them exciting places to develop your tennis. I have really fond memories of representing the GB student tennis team at the World University Games in 2015, and it is great to see the progress the British universities have made since then. The winner of University of the Year is the University of Nottingham. Congratulations to everyone associated with tennis at Nottingham University. Back to you, Leon.
Many congratulations to Nottingham University on being crowned national champions in the University of the Year award. Well done to Edinburgh University and Oxford University too. Now let's take a break from presenting awards to discover the next 2 Player of the Year nominees.
Andy Lapthorne. Lapthorne claimed the world #1 quad singles ranking for the first time after reaching back-to-back semi-finals at tournaments in Australia. He finished runner-up in the quad singles events at the Australian Open and Roland Garros and won his 4th US Open quad doubles title and his 2nd with Dylan Alcott. At the ITF2 Bolton indoor event, Lapthorne was a finalist in the quad singles and won the quad doubles with compatriot Anthony Cotterill. Johanna Konta. Konta's best results in 2020 include reaching the semi-finals at Cincinnati, where she lost to eventual champion Victoria Azarenka, and at Monterrey. She finished the year ranked number 14, the 6th straight time she's been ranked in the year-end top 50. She also reached the semi-finals of the women's doubles event at St. Petersburg with Caroline Garcia.
The next award is for the Development Coach of the Year. There are nearly 6,000 LTA accredited coaches in Britain, and this award recognises their exceptional contributions to grassroots and development tennis. Whether it's ensuring their programmes are welcoming and accessible to people of all abilities and backgrounds, or running LTA youth start sessions to get more children playing and loving the sport. There were an astonishing 500 nominations for this award, and I know our judges had a very difficult time whittling down the numbers to our 7 national finalists, who are Steve Birrell from Warmott and Newport Lawn Tennis Club, Mark Bullock from Middlesex, Carrie Davies from Monmouthshire, Micaiah Gittins from Slough Tennis Club, Alex Guzder from Ashby Castle in Leicestershire, Paul Johnson from Leeds Beckett University, and Ian Vidgeon from Penzance Tennis Club. The top 3 in this category are Mark Bullock from Middlesex is a pioneer in the delivery of inclusive tennis. He coaches wheelchair, visually impaired and learning disability tennis sessions. And during lockdown, he produced tennis-related content for YouTube and social media channels. Also in 2020, he delivered pop-up tennis for the homeless and was interviewed on several podcasts. Monmouthshire's Carrie Davies tailors her sessions to provide a variety of drills and activities to suit all abilities, and has had particular success engaging those who have special educational needs. She kept spirits high during lockdown with online challenges which were open to the whole community and showed great initiative when forced to use a local football field for her sessions while the normal courts were being refurbished. Alex Guzder's welcoming approach has led to considerable growth in the size of the coaching programme at his club in Leicestershire. During lockdowns, he ran a number of online sessions, including daily home challenges, Zoom squad sessions, quizzes and bingo, and he helped to raise thousands of pounds for the club's disability programme and the NHS. It gives me great pleasure to pass to Judy Murray, who will reveal the winner.
Thanks, Leon. Delighted to be joining you all for the LTA Development Coach of the Year Awards. It's been a tough year for everybody, and I know there's been an incredible list of nominees for this award, covering all walks of life, all backgrounds, all abilities, all ages, all stages. And so it's just been great to see how everybody has adapted to the difficult situation that we've had through the pandemic and made so many wonderful things happen. So it's been a tough job for the judges to choose a winner here, but I'm delighted to say that our winner is Mark Bullock from Middlesex. So congratulations, Mark. Thanks for all the hard work that you have done, and hope to see you on court very, very soon. Back to you, Leon.
A huge congratulations to our winner, Mark Bullock, our 2021 Development Coach of the Year. And of course to 2 runners-up, Carrie Davies and Alex Guzder. Let's hear from someone who knows Mark well and why he's such a worthy recipient of this award.
We all describe Mark as a very genuine guy. He's there to help people, extremely selfless, somebody of great passion, knowledge and experience. And he's working so hard to bring tennis to as many people as possible. So this award, I think, will be a validation for him that he's making progress and being successful. And it's a fantastic achievement to him, to his family. Middlesex Tennis are extremely proud of his achievement, and on a personal level, having known Mark for many, many years, I'm also really, really pleased for him, as he deserves it so much.
Staying with coaching, this award focuses on coaches who have made a significant impact at a performance level. We have shortlisted 11 outstanding coaches who work with players of various ages through our performance player pathway, from under 10 county and regional level players through to elite tour players. This year's finalists are Ryan Begourd from Devon, Mark Hilton from Cheshire, Mark Openshaw from Scotland, Helen Parish from Essex, Craig Veal from Surrey, Claire Williamson from Warwickshire, Richard Crabtree in Leeds, Ali Filmer in London, Francesca Lewis in Swansea, Rob Morgan from Bolton, and Ben Collingwood from Norfolk. The three national finalists are Francesca Lewis is the first female head coach of an LTA Regional Player Development Centre. In 2020, Fran was coach to two junior players who are ranked #1 in Great Britain and was appointed captain of the GB Under-16 girls team for the Winter Cup. She fulfills all her coaching roles alongside continuing to raise funds to support underprivileged families through her foundation. Helen Parish is Head of Performance at Billericay Tennis Club. As well as being instrumental in helping a record number of juniors achieve selection for county and regional pathways, 3 of her players were chosen for national age group programmes. Helen was also recently asked to join the LTA Female Performance Coach Engagement Programme. Craig Veal's innovative approach to coaching has developed many top British junior players, including Arthur Ferry and Lily Miyazaki. Craig has also coached the 2020 Roland Garros women's doubles finalist Alexa Garacci. He's a good team player, extremely professional, and regularly goes above and beyond to ensure his players succeed. 11-time Paralympic champion and chair of UK Active, Dame Tanni Gray-Thompson, will now reveal this year's winner.
I'm really thrilled to be presenting the award for LTA Performance Coach of the Year. It's great to see so many talented coaches being recognised this evening. And tennis is extremely fortunate to have so many gifted individuals working with and supporting its established and up-and-coming athletes through the LTA player pathway. So it's now time to reveal that the winner of the 2021 Performance Coach of the Year is Francesca Lewis from the LTA Regional Player Development Centre in Swansea. Huge congratulations, Francesca, and keep up your great work.
Congratulations to Francesca Lewis, who's our well-deserved 2021 Performance Coach of the Year. An incredible achievement, particularly given the strong set of nominees. Before we move on, let's take a look at the next 2 nominees for Player of the Year.
Heather Watson. Watson won her 4th career title at Acapulco, battling past Leylah Fernandez in 3 sets on her 10th championship point to lift her first trophy since Monterrey in 2016. She also defeated top seed Elisa Mertens on her way to a semi-final finish as a qualifier at Hobart and finished the year ranked in the top 100 for the 8th time in 10 years. Gordon Reid. Reid finished 2020 unbeaten in doubles competition with Alfie Hewitt after the pair won 7 successive tournaments. They triumphed together at the Australian Open and Roland Garros to complete the career doubles Grand Slam and also won their 4th US Open title. Reid also reached his 2nd Australian Open men's singles final and his 3rd World Wheelchair Tennis Tournament final in Rotterdam.
We now come to one of the most highly coveted awards, Club of the Year. There are over 2,600 LTA registered clubs in Britain, all of which play an essential role in tennis. This year, this category focused on how clubs responded to the COVID-19 pandemic and rewards those who reacted proactively, demonstrated support not only to their membership but also to their local community, and, when permitted, provided a safe environment in which to play. Here are 7 national finalists. All Terrene Lawn Tennis Club in South Wales, Flitwick and Ampthill Lawn Tennis Club in Bedfordshire, Giffnock Tennis, Squash and Hockey Club in Scotland, Helsby Lawn Tennis Club in Cheshire, Riverside Tennis Club in Wiltshire, Stamford Tennis Club in Lincolnshire, and Sundridge Park Club in Kent. Let's find out more about our top 3 clubs of the year. At the start of the pandemic, Giffnock Tennis Club set up the Giffnock Community Outreach Project to ensure every member, their families and friends did not face adversity alone, and offered support ranging from food parcels to care packages and online social events to a telephone buddy system. They were the first sports club in Scotland to become COVID compliant and have transformed their coaching setup, communications and clubhouse, which has resulted in their largest ever membership. Despite lockdown, Helsby Lawn Tennis Club increased its membership by 40% and more than doubled its number of court hours booked to 900. The club encouraged free community use of some of their courts by waiving booking fees, offered free taster sessions and adapted their coaching sessions to be more flexible. As well as renovating some of their courts, they worked closely with local scout and youth groups to offer facilities and allow their programmes to run. COVID provided a fantastic example of Sundridge Park Club's community spirit. Older members were contacted and offered support during lockdown. Any members self-isolating were offered practical help, and social media platforms were used extensively to engage with at-home activities. The club linked up with local independent shops and restaurants to promote their services and work closely with their local park community. I'm now going to ask Sally Bolton, Chief Executive at the All England Lawn Tennis Club, to announce this year's winner.
Thanks, Leon. I'm really delighted to be here to announce the winner of the LTA's Club of the Year award. It's been a really challenging year for all tennis clubs this year, thinking about their role in the community and how important that has been with the pandemic and the challenges that has presented us all with. It's amazing to see how positively tennis clubs have responded to the challenge that the pandemic has thrown at them, and how much they've managed to respond positively and create safe environments for people to play the sport that they love. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank all tennis clubs for the hard work this year in maintaining the sport that we all love and people playing safely. So without further ado, it gives me very great pleasure to reveal that the LTA Club of the Year is Giffnock Tennis, Squash and Hockey Club. Congratulations, Giffnock. What a fantastic achievement. I know it will have been a busy year, but I hope you enjoy receiving this award. Congratulations.
I am delighted that we can now hear from some of the members of Giffnock Tennis Club.
Just unbelievable that a club from Scotland in a year that was so challenging has managed to win such a prestigious award from the LTA. The members will be thrilled, we're thrilled as a committee, but moreover, we're thrilled for tennis because it shows that where you invest as a club, both into your club, into your membership, into your local community, a massive membership organisation like the LTA will reward you.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's the thought of winning that award is actually quite emotional, because I think we, over the course of lockdown, we had calls probably with the committee twice a week, including every Saturday morning. We've worked so hard to make this club continue to grow, continue to thrive, continue to contribute. And what we've got out of the other end of it is a massive community of people delighted to be participating in tennis, and that is hugely rewarding. And I think it would be, it would be a massive honour to be successful in getting this award. It really would be.
Well, Giffnock Tennis Club played an important part in my role as a coach growing up. It was my first ever coaching job given to me by Colin Hambidge, who was the head coach at the time. So I'm absolutely thrilled for you guys to get this award. My younger brother, is now one of the coaching team there, so I'm hoping you go from strength to strength. Congratulations to Giffnock Tennis Club, who can proudly call themselves National Club of the Year 2021. And of course, well done to Hellsby Lawn Tennis Club and Sundridge Park Club for being our national runners-up. We now come to a point in the ceremony where we say thank you to some amazing individuals who have contributed many years of service to tennis, our Meritorious Service Award recipients. I'm going to hand back to David Rawlinson, President of the LTA, who will announce the individuals who will be recognised this year.
Thank you, Leon. The Meritorious Services Awards honours the outstanding contributions of individuals to tennis in Britain, as nominated by their county or member organisation. We recognise 12 recipients today, all of whom have made a significant impact in tennis over a number of years in county, regional or national activities. Between them, they have provided opportunities for many people to participate in tennis and developed a legacy to be proud of. I look forward to presenting them with their award and pin badge at the appropriate time. I'm delighted to announce that this year's recipients of the Meritorious Service Awards are Robert Boshart from UK Armed Forces Tennis, Jeremy Cameron from Norfolk, Chris Day from Yorkshire, John Dixon from Berkshire, Nigel Garton from Durham and Cleveland, Benson Greatrix from Staffordshire, John Heffer from Wiltshire, Richard Herriman from Herefordshire and Worcestershire, Jennifer Keats from Hertfordshire, Clive Sampson from Avon, Bob Taylor from Lincolnshire and Richard Wormsley from Sussex. My sincere thank you to you all for your contributions towards our sport. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Our next award is for Competition of the Year. Each year, the LTA facilitates just shy of 10,000 recreational competitions via its network of officials, organisers and county associations. Tournaments include individual and team competitions such as local tennis leagues, club championships and the LTA National League. This award pays particular attention to the efforts made by organisers and local venues during tight COVID-19 restrictions and is presented to the best and most innovative competition in 2020. Here are our 7 national finalists. The 12 Counties Annual Competition, Bucks Junior County Closed Championships, East Gloucestershire Club Championships, the Jack Petchey Foundation Celebration Events, Shotley and Benfield Side Tennis Club Championships, Western Lawn Tennis Club Championships, and the E.Y. Wilkie Welsh Open. I'm now going to reveal the names of the competitions who have been shortlisted in the top 3. The East Gloucestershire Club Championships took place over several weeks and attracted over 400 entrants aged from 4 to over 60 years old. The final weekends included LTA umpires, which gave the event a professional feel, and much thought and planning had gone into the whole day, including the presentation ceremonies so that COVID guidelines were adhered to at all times. Western Lawn Tennis Club worked hard to make their championships a more inclusive event involving squash players who had taken up tennis during the pandemic and live-streamed matches via Facebook for those at home. They used walk-on music to accompany players onto court to create an energetic atmosphere, and the tournament raised over £11,000 for the Teenage Cancer Trust. The E.Y. Wilkie Welsh Open, which took place at the Rubina Lawn Tennis Club, is the only seniors tournament to be held in Wales. In 2020, over 100 competitors from 10 nations, an increase of 36% on the previous year, battered it out to win a Welsh-themed prize. Big congratulations to all 3. I'm now going to hand over to LTA CEO Scott Lloyd to reveal the winner.
Thank you, Leon. Just before I announce the outcome of the award, I'd like to say a few words of thanks to everyone who has been nominated for the National Awards this year. It's been an incredibly tough year for everyone, and when I spoke to you at last year's awards, I very much hoped we'd be able to see each other in person this year. But the whole tennis community has really come together in adversity. We've seen a big increase in participation, with lots of new and returning players up and down the country. Venues have seen a flood of new members. Volunteers have rolled up their sleeves and kept clubs going. Whilst we've also done all we can to support our venues, coaches and British players, with over 1,000 behind closed doors competition matches at the National Tennis Centre. So thank you all, from everyone at the LTA, for your hard work. Now for the winner. A lot of competitions had to adapt to different circumstances this year, and congratulations to all of them. But I'm particularly pleased to announce this year's winner, a club I've had some personal experience of, a club I've played at, a club that's hosted many tournaments over the years that my mother, my father, my aunt, just to mention a few, have played at. And it is the Western Lawn Tennis Club.
Thank you, Scott. So congratulations to Western Lawn Tennis Club in Scotland, whose championships have won the 2021 Competition of the Year award. And an enormous well done to our two national runners-up, the East Gloucestershire Club Championships and the EY Wilkie Welsh Open. Next we come to the Cathy Sabin Volunteer of the Year award. Of course, named after Cathy Sabin, the former LTA president, who we very much still miss, but obviously think about a huge amount, and whose unwavering passion for volunteers led to the launch of these awards 6 years ago. This award recognised the efforts made by volunteers to our sport. There are over 25,000 volunteers in tennis who fill a multitude of roles within tennis venues, for county associations, at competitions and events, and within communities. Quite simply, tennis would not happen without the dedication of these incredible people. A sincere thank you to any volunteer watching this evening, and congratulations to our outstanding nominees today. Here are our 7 national finalists. Paul Asensio from Hartlepool Tennis Club, Amanda Barclay from West End Lawn Tennis Centre in Dundee, Melanie Dawes from Rill Tennis Club in Wales, Paul Draper from Brentwood Hardcourt Tennis Club in Essex, Judy Smoten from Leatherhead Tennis Club in Surrey, Nigel Stonier from Woore Tennis Club in Shropshire, and Sarah Strawbridge from Cheddar Lawn Tennis Club in Somerset. The top 3 in this category are: Paul Asensio led the redevelopment of Hartlepool Tennis Club, including the installation of floodlights, the resurfacing of 5 courts and access improvements. He oversaw the implementation of COVID-19 protocols, ensuring tennis could restart safely, and helped double club membership by extending pay and play. He also organised free coaching to the community in the park and created weekly Zoom quizzes to help keep the spirits up of members during lockdown. Melanie Dawes volunteered over 100 hours last year to support Rill Tennis Club's coaching programme and countless more as treasurer. She obtained grants to provide equipment to the community and has been instrumental in raising over £50,000 to create Wales's first mini and touch tennis arenas. Her online competition to find the most creative way to continue tennis at home was picked up by the Welsh Government, who promoted it to parents to help keep their children active. As Chair and Safeguarding Officer at Cheddar Lawn Tennis Club, Sarah Strawbridge has given up countless hours in 2020 to create a safe environment in which to play tennis. In addition, she almost single-handedly doubled the number of sponsors and secured funding for court resurfacing and the refurbishment of the clubhouse. Sarah passionately promotes diversity and instigated an inclusive programme with Parkinson's disease, Down syndrome and wheelchair participants. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Karthi Nyanasegaram, who will announce this year's winner.
Leon, thank you. I am really pleased to be joining you this evening and honoured to be announcing the winner of this award. We all know how crucial volunteers are to not only making sport happen, but in sustaining every aspect of it. And tennis is extremely lucky to have such committed, dedicated and passionate individuals at its core. I definitely wouldn't have had the chance to play tennis as a child if it hadn't been for the volunteers at my local club. Now, all of our nominees have offered outstanding support to their tennis clubs and communities this year. There is, though, only one winner. And tonight, I'm delighted to reveal that the Cathy Sabin LTA Volunteer of the Year is Sarah Strawbridge from Somerset. Many congratulations to you, Sarah, and thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you to all volunteers, particularly after this last year. Enjoy your evening. Let's head back to Leon.
Many congratulations to Sarah Strawbridge, our 2021 Volunteer of the Year. And of course, well done to Paul Asensio and Melanie Dawes. We can now hear from Sarah about what it means to her to receive this award.
Oh my gosh, it's very humbling, you know. It really is just a huge accolade to be put on such an enormous pedestal. And I didn't realize at the beginning, you know, being nominated, I thought, oh yes, that's very nice. But when you are awarded, you know, from your own region and getting to know everybody in the SLTA, the Somerset region, and all those people, you know, welcome me and, you know, and praise me and say thank you for the work you've done. I think, oh, and now, you know, at this level, it's monumentous. It's huge. It's yeah, it is overwhelming. It's yeah, I'm very honoured, very appreciative.
Before we go on to the next award, we're going to take a moment to acknowledge the great work of the Walking Tennis Association for their contributions to tennis over the past few years.
Thank you, Leon. As you said, today I want to acknowledge the Walking Tennis Association, and in particular the work of co-founders Helen Abbott and Peter Cornelio. Walking tennis is a hugely adaptable format of our sport that anyone can play. It has helped to open up tennis by slowing down the game while still retaining the competitive and fun elements of tennis, providing an enjoyable experience for beginners or those with health considerations to develop their skills. Helen and Peter have been the driving force behind the inception of this new format of the sport. With the help of a passionate group of volunteers, over the past 3 years they have been growing interest and supporting venues and coaches across Britain to deliver it. As a result of their efforts, and to build on what has already been achieved, we are delighted that the Walking Tennis Association is now transitioning the programme to the LTA to make it part of the work we are doing to open up tennis in Britain to more people. We'd like to thank all of their volunteers for the significant time, effort and passion they have contributed to the programme, as well as everyone else connected to walking tennis who has played a role in developing it. We are really looking forward to seeing walking tennis continue to grow and ultimately getting more people on court, enjoying playing tennis at their pace. And now I'll hand back to Leon for the next award.
The next award is the Disability Award. Every month, over 13,000 disabled people play tennis in the UK, and the LTA has supported over 400 venues over the past year to deliver disability and inclusive tennis throughout the LTA's Open Court programme. This award recognises exceptional delivery of disability tennis in 2020. The 6 national finalists are as follows: Ben Hardwick from the University of Bristol, Brentwood Tennis Club in Sheffield, Chrysalis Tennis based in the Grampian area in Scotland, Grantham Tennis Club in Lincolnshire, MDL Coaching based in Middlesex, and Neil Frankel from Riverside Lawn Tennis Club in Bedfordshire. Let's find out who the top 3 are. From the introduction of walking tennis sessions to allow people with limited physical movement to take part in tennis, to their local outreach programmes with schools and serves, Brentwood Tennis Club is at the forefront of delivering an inclusive approach through collaborations with key partners. In 2020, Neil Frankel and the No Barriers programme from Riverside Lawn Tennis Club continue to offer a range of programmes to suit all abilities and backgrounds and set record participation figures within specific groups such as the visually impaired, learning disability and Down syndrome. Throughout a challenging year, Grantham Tennis Club has continued to prioritise its disability tennis programme, running multiple wheelchair, learning disability and walking tennis sessions each week when permitted. It also established coaching for people with mental health issues and ran holiday disability camps. I'm now going to hand over to Justin Tomlinson, the Minister of State for Disabled People, who will announce the winner.
It gives me great pleasure to join you tonight and reveal the winner of the LTA Disability Award. This evening's nominees are leading the way in providing tennis for all abilities and are active in promoting and delivering opportunities for disabled people to get involved in tennis throughout the LTA Open Court programme. Now, choosing just winner was another tough decision for the judges, but without further ado, I'd like to announce that the winner of the LTA Disability Award is, drum roll, Neil Frankel and the No Barriers programme at Riverside Lawn Tennis Club in Bedfordshire. So congratulations, Neil, and all the team at Riverside, and keep up your great work. Over to you, Leon.
So congratulations to Neil Frankel at Riverside Lawn Tennis Club, the 2021 National Disability Award winner. And of course, a big well done to Brentwood Tennis Club and Grantham Tennis Club as our national runners-up. Now it's time to reveal our final two nominees for Male and Female Player of the Year.
Joe Salisbury. Salisbury won the men's doubles title at the Australian Open with Ranjiv Ram, reaching a career-high doubles ranking of world number 3 as a result. The pair narrowly missed out on a place in the final at the ATP Finals, holding one match point in the semi-finals. Together with Ram, Salisbury also reached the semi-finals at Adelaide, Cincinnati and the US Open, and the quarter-finals at Roland Garros. Jordan Wiley. Wiley started 2020 by reaching back-to-back singles finals in Australia, and then won her first Grand Slam doubles title since becoming a mum at the Australian Open with Yui Kimiji. Wiley and Kimiji won their 11th Grand Slam doubles title as a pair at the US Open and finished as runners-up at Roland Garros. Wiley also triumphed in both the women's singles and the doubles events at the ITF2 Bolton Indoor event.
Men's Player of the Year. You've seen the nominees throughout the ceremony, but to recap, here's the list. Dan Evans, Alfie Hewitt, Andy Lapthorne, Gordon Reid and Joe Salisbury. I would now like to welcome tennis fan and Advantage member James Droy to reveal who has won the coveted award.
I'm really pleased to have been chosen to announce the Male Player of the Year award winner. The success of the individuals is exceptional and made for an extremely tough decision. This year, there are joint winners of this award, and they are Dan Evans and Alfie Hewitt.
I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone who voted for me for this award, whether that be the judges or the fans out there. I know 2020 has been quite a difficult year for the majority of us, so it's a real honour to win the Men's 2020 Player of the Year award alongside Dan Evans. It's something that is special. You know, I've worked hard and it's been probably one of my best years on tour, so I'm grateful for this and I'm delighted.
I'm thrilled to have been named 2020 Player of the Year along with Alfie. Despite 2020 being such a challenging year, I've had some great results on the court. I would like to say thanks to the judging panel and for everybody who voted.
Congratulations to the two winners, and it's back to you, Leon.
Congratulations to both Dan and Alfie, who have jointly won this award owing to their impressive performances last year. And of course, a mention to the other three nominees, Andy, Gordon and Joe, who have all had outstanding 2020s, including Grand Slam success. Our final player award is presented to the Female Player of the Year. The shortlist consists of Harriet Dart, Francesca Jones, Johanna Konta, Heather Watson and Jordan Wiley. It's now time to announce our winner.
I'm really pleased to have been chosen to announce the Female Player of the Year award winner. The success of these individuals has been incredible and made for an extremely difficult decision. This year, the winner of this award is Heather Watson.
Thank you so much for this award. Thank you to the panel, for all the people that voted. I'm so grateful and happy to receive this award.
So congratulations, Heather. It's over to you, Leon.
Well done, Heather Watson, on winning the Female Player of the Year award for the first time. Another tough decision, so congratulations also to Harriet, Fran, Joe and Jordan in all you achieved in 2020. The LTA President's Award is our newest award and is given at the discretion of the LTA President to an individual or group for doing something exceptional in tennis. For this year's award, 10 nominees have been shortlisted. They are Graham Baum from Red Marley Tennis Club in Gloucestershire, Stuart Callow from Lincolnshire Tennis and Grantham Tennis Club, Michelle Collins from Tennis Sussex, Peter Coniglio and Helen Abbott from Walking Tennis, Paul Jameson from West Surrey Tennis Club, Macintosh Tennis Club coaching team in Cardiff, Peter Miller from Wallasey Manor Tennis Club in Cheshire, John Ramsbottom from Yorkshire LTA, Stuart Sylvester from Norfolk LTA, and Warwickshire's 14 Under County Cup boys team. Let's find out who our top three are. Peter Miller is a highly valued committee member of Wallasey Manor Tennis Club. Although he has a learning disability, he supports his mum as bar secretary and volunteers his time as a level 1 coach. He is brilliant with children, always has a smile on his face, and is even willing to undertake the more mundane tasks of emptying bins or brushing up leaves. During lockdown, Stuart Sylvester engaged the Norfolk tennis community through daily online challenges. He has embraced social media, live streaming county matches and record live interviews with players in Norfolk on Instagram every Friday. He also organised the online AGM and awards ceremony, which had over 2,000 views on Facebook. Warwickshire's 14 Under County Cup boys team raised nearly £2,600 for the NHS and COVID patients through their 170-mile virtual team run. They swallowed the disappointment of the cancellation of their County Cup championships by running individually in their home areas, featuring in regional media and inspiring players throughout the Midlands. To find out who has won this award, I will hand over to LTA President David Rawlinson.
I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the 2021 President's Award is Warwickshire's 14 and Under County Cup boys team. Now we're going to hear more about what the County Cup boys achieved.
We now come to the Lifetime Achievement Award. This is a very special award that recognises inspirational role models who have dedicated a staggering number of years to tennis. We've already heard about so many incredible people who make tennis happen, and this award says thank you to those who have done so over a lifetime. Here are 7 national finalists.
Jan Collins from Troon in Scotland.
Anne Brown from Wales. Les Cambridge from Billericay Lawn Tennis Club in Essex. Heather Forrest from Henley's Tennis Club in Avon. Paul Hammond from Carriesbrook Lawn Tennis Club in Leicestershire. Sue Mappin, based in Sussex. And Pat Sharp from Albany Lawn Tennis Club in the Isle of Man. I'm delighted to announce the top 3 in this category are: Billericay Lawn Tennis Club President Les Cambridge has taken on many roles for his club for over 40 years and continues to volunteer many hours of his time. His legacy includes multiple facility and court renovation projects, and in 1997 he raised an incredible £900,000 to install indoor courts. He is a strong leader, a great team player and an inspiration to all members. Paul Hammond has volunteered for over 40 years at Carriesbrook Lawn Tennis Club, occupying many roles, and is completely hands-on, fixing everything at the club from leaking roofs to clearing blocked drains. He was the driving force behind major developments such as new floodlights, an air dome and 3 artificial clay courts, and still plays to a high standard, winning national titles for the county vets team. Pat Sharp has taken a lead role at Albany Lawn Tennis Club for nearly 60 years and has had a huge impact on tennis and sport in the Isle of Man, thanks to a creation of the Isle of Man Tennis Association and the Sports Council, which benefits and coordinates all sports in the Isle of Man. Her passion for junior tennis has inspired thousands of children to pick up a racket, while her fundraising efforts have led to a new clubhouse and the Isle of Man's first indoor tennis court. Wow, what incredible individuals we have in our shortlist. It gives me great pleasure to invite Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Gloucester to reveal the winner of this year's Lifetime Achievement Award.
It's a great pleasure to be joining you this evening to present the LTA Lifetime Achievement Award. In this category of awards, there were many truly impressive nominees with a staggering commitment to tennis. All have devoted years upon years of their life to the sport through a variety of roles, and it is indeed fitting that we recognize them all tonight and thank them wholeheartedly. You will not be surprised, therefore, that you all gave the committee a hard time when the winner had to be selected. However, I am now delighted to announce that the LTA Lifetime Achievement Award of 2021 goes to Pat Sharp of the Isle of Man. Many congratulations, Pat. You so deserve this trophy for your outstanding commitment to tennis over 60 years, and I have no doubt that the Isle of Man tennis will forever be in your debt. Thank you all very much.
Huge congratulations to Pat Sharp, our 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award winner. Well done also to Les Cambridge and Paul Hammond on finishing as national runners-up. And now we're going to hear more about our national winner, Pat Sharp.
An incredible story, nearly 60 years, 58 years I think to be precise, and all but one of those years serving as a committee member. I've been involved with the committee for just over 2, and I know exactly what's involved as a volunteer trying to organise a tennis club, and Pat has done it for 58 years. But actually she's done the really tough stuff. Just organising the day-to-day events in a tennis club is not too difficult, but when you have to, purchase the land, build the club, raise the money, and just achieve these magnificent things, it's a pretty rare person that can do that.
Everyone can see the good she's doing, and it's absolutely well placed and well meaning. And she just achieves things that others think are impossible or too much trouble. Pat will be the one who gets down and does it, and Pat will feel that the award is for the club, for the island, for the sport, and she'll be pleased for all those reasons, and she'll be genuinely pleased for all those reasons. I think everybody else on the Isle of Man will recognise that this is for Pat, and without Pat, frankly, there wouldn't be an Albany Tennis Club, or at least not in the form it is today.
But it's just this enthusiasm. It just doesn't go away. Sometimes I think, I say, why don't you slow down? And she says, well, no. What do I do then? You know, she'll keep going, and it does rub off on other people, because I think she so richly deserves it. So you know, I don't know what else I can say.
So that concludes today's awards. It's been a pleasure to present to you today and to hear about all of today's inspirational finalists. My huge congratulations to all our winners and runners-up, and I look forward to meeting you in person someday. Please add your congratulations to tonight's winners on social media using the hashtag on your screens. And look out on the LTA website in October for nominations opening for next year's awards. Well, David, what an amazing evening we've had, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely, Leon. It's been a fantastic night, inspirational stories, and thank you very much for presenting tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I wish everybody a great summer season.